Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Ready! Crackle 80!
There he goes again.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Third and 6. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down.
On the jump! Set up! 19! Go!
He'll look to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike. We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set! 18, Pioneer!
Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Ready, set! Let's go now! Ready, ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
So by nature, Mike, you know, I am a guy that is generally aggressive on fourth down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was fourth and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense, they have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess them?
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. That one's taken in by Mitchell. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
He's just late on that throw. I don't even think he ever saw that defender drop into the zone, and it ends up costing the team the ball.
Cougar 19.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll lead to a second down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
And some good blocking, bringing up a gain of 9 as we get to third down.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's taken in to the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go, here we go. Left, right 80.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down.
11. Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He'll swing this out to Hampton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They're down and 3. over. And they will finally catch him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3. Big time play for Philly. It covers 51 yards.
Everyone notices the big play after the catch, Mike, right? That's the easy part, but don't take for granted or overlook how important ball placement is. Being able to hit your target in stride is the difference between a nice completion or a big chunk play like they had here. It allows them to turn into a runner faster, take advantage of that green grass, and big plays typically lead to points.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, check this. Ready?
Now, this looks like a design run. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Pacheco. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now, the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Some extra bulk out there. They're going to roll the dice and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on down.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
And he's going to be marked down up at the 12-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
1-1, right?
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go.
In motion, it's Odunze.
11.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
11. 12. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Second down, Burrow going up top. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 180.
Burrow now. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Stop.
Burrow here on second down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
One, right?
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Let's get set. 180.
Now, Burrow. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here we go.
Burrow. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Signaling safety here, but the official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much. Second and 10.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Travel like a
first half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Ready. Let's go.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Open man is Reed. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 17 yards on that connection. First down, Philadelphia.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Viking 18. 70 Ranger. Check match. Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. We'll let him keep it.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Third, they need 8.
Warrior 70. Get it. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to go deep. Looking for Reed. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, like that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 2. Here we go. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
11. Here we go. Right 80.
To throw is Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Washington.
Gun. 11. Stop.
They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 12. Stop. Stop.
They'll go again with Hampton. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hampton. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. Stop. 180. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Hampton is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's Tardy now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ranger, 70 Ranger, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Played close quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Deputy! Hawk Viking 18! Play. 79 Broncos!
He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
1st and 10.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man Downfield is Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
18, 19, Lions. Let go.
Back to throw. To the sideline and pulled in by Smith. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
70 Lions. Cougar 19.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
It's now fourth down and 1.
On the ready.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. Over the top. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. They are unable to add on the point after. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. first down. Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Third and 9.
11 mighty. Gun. Shot.
Throwing is Burrow. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Here we go. Empty cup.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Red. Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. This one is caught by Reed. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Has his man, it's Samuel. To the pylon, he's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard run.
The motion man here is Mitchell. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
11.
Gain of 14.
Here we go.
And the Commanders first down.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Well, that helped it's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Looking out of the gun, Burrow. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They send a receiver in motion left. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Got the hook up there to Odunze. And this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
From the 23, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's into the end zone. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Commanders. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So time here for the onside kick just in front of the 2-minute warning. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
A give here to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now
Here's a second and 6.
Alert! Alert! Go!
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. The RPO. That one is complete. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
Well, they say football is a game of inches, and plays like this explain why. You pick up a little bit more, it's a fresh set of downs. Now on 4th and short, this coach has a decision.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on downs.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
11.
Burrow here on 2nd down. Escaping to his left. And a nice run of close to the 1st down, protecting himself, sliding at the end. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense is right there, but a gain of 2. It's good enough for the 1st down.
Pick up with 2 yards.
Burrow. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Right 80. 12.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Burrow. Here's a shot toward the end zone. His throw down to the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11. Right 80.
Burrow now. Have a quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
12.
Burrow. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Washington Commanders 1st down.
Here's Burrow. Rolling to the left. He runs with it. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
On 2.
So, certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now a give to Pacheco, running right. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Here we go. One final play. Forced to his right. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.